여기 보이는 이 청년은 21살의 억만장자가 됐습니다. 자산이 $10,000,000, 그러니까 한화로 약 120억이 넘는 돈입니다. 어떻게 그럴 수 있었을까요? 그를 21살의 억만장자로 만들어준 7가지 습관을 소개합니다. 전체를 다 옮기기에는 내용이 너무 길어서 핵심 내용을 일부분 쉽게 각색하였습니다. 뻔하다고 생각하는 내용이 있을 수 있지만 받아들이고 적용하는 것은 각자에게 달려 있습니다. 좋은 인사이트를 얻어가셨으면 좋겠습니다.
Now, there's a lot of fluff out there on the internet, but here's my honest advice on what's helped me get to $10 million to my name by the age of 21. I've been immersed in the world of self-development, and over the last 5 years of running my business, I've tried absolutely everything under the sun. And today, I'm going to share the most powerful 7 habits with you.
첫 번째 습관은 독서입니다. 일주일에 한 권씩 책을 읽고 책에서 하라고 하는 것은 일단 했다고 합니다.
The first habit that made me a multi-millionaire by the age of 21 is reading. And I know this sounds super cliche, but honestly, if there's one thing that I can credit to my success, I read a book every single week. Because ladies and gentlemen, in my opinion, there is no medium that's as powerful on earth as books. You know, for me, everything was new and I didn't have any ego attached to executing on the stuff that I was learning about, right? A book would tell me, hey, meditate. So I started meditating. A book would tell me, hey, start journaling. So I'd start doing that. I would just execute, you know, without really thinking. It was just like, okay, book says do this, so just execute, almost like blindly execute. And you should be reading. That's a non-negotiable. Now,
책을 읽어도 정확히 무엇을 해야 하는지 모르겠다면 다음으로는 고소득을 얻을 수 있는 기술을 익히라고 조언합니다. 그래서 두 번째 습관은 고소득을 얻을 수 있는 기술을 익히는 것입니다. 여기에서는 고소득 스킬이라고 부르겠습니다.
Now, the second habit that I want to talk about was getting into the routine of acquiring a high income skill. Now, my first ever business was flipping Instagram accounts. That business only lasted around 9 months, but my point is through that business, I learned copywriting, and that's a 14-year-old E-man copywriting business. And by the way, that ties into habit number 1 of reading books, because I was reading books, expanding my vocabulary.
불과 14살, 아마도 우리나라로 치면 겨우 중학생이었을 때인데 자기 사업을 하고 카피라이터로서 인스타그램을 키우고 그걸로 수입도 얻었습니다.
And as I said, after that business finished, I actually ended up learning videography in 2016, and that's how I got my first social media marketing client.
첫 번째 사업이 끝나고 영상 제작 방법과 사진 기술을 배워 광고 에이전시 사업을 시작했다고 합니다. 이어 언급하는 3가지 기술은 카피라이팅, 영상 제작, 사진 기술을 말합니다.
And that's how I was a 17-year-old pulling in $25,000 a month from my agency. It was me marrying those 3 skills up. And really all I can say to you is even if you don't know how a high income skill will help you in the future, just learn it regardless. I never could have thought that that would aid me 7 years later running an advertising agency.
이건 저도 정말 공감합니다. 저는 대학생 때 PPT를 처음 다뤄봤습니다. 재밌어서 발표 자료를 진짜 열심히 만들었습니다. 친구는 그렇게까지 열심히 만들 필요가 없다고 얘기했습니다. 그래도 저는 대학 내내 그렇게 했습니다. 그리고 PPT 템플릿을 제작하고 판매해서 수입을 얻었습니다. 엑셀은 취업 준비할 때 막연히 도움이 되겠지 싶어서 자격증 열풍일 때 공부했습니다. 근데 또 재밌어서 자격증을 따고 나서도 실무적인 부분을 계속 공부했습니다. 그걸로 강의를 해서 수입을 얻었습니다. 제 친구의 어머니는 초고령화 사회가 될 것이라는 뉴스를 보시고 요양보호사 자격증을 취득하셨습니다. 이후 코로나 때문에 직장이 없어지자 요양보호사로 일을 시작하셨습니다. 모든 배움은 쓸모가 있다는 중요한 사실을 알 수 있습니다. 세 번째 습관은 편협하지 않은 사고방식을 가질 것입니다. 부자는 악하다 라는 인식이 지금은 많이 약해졌지만 아직도 이런 생각을 가지고 있는 사람들이 있습니다. 부자는 그저 돈의 속성을 잘 이용한 사람들이며 자신도 그렇게 될 수 있음을 믿어야 한다고 강조합니다.
Now, the third habit that made me a multimillionaire by 21 is building an abundance mind. If you look in movies, wealthy people are made out to be evil. If you're an entrepreneur, if you're a business owner, you've developed a product or a service. And the thing is, in order to build a successful business, you have to provide value to the market. Your friends is that rich people are evil, or they have to sacrifice their ethics to get there. That's not the case. And that might be something that's looping in your mind and holding you back, but it's unconscious. Have you ever noticed how some people work so hard, yet they don't seem to get results? And there's some people who it almost looks as if it's effortless for them. It's because the people that work hard and don't yield results, usually it's simply down to the fact that they haven't done the internal work. They don't believe that they're worthy of wealth, and a lot of times they don't believe that there's an abundance of wealth out there. And ladies and gents, this isn't some rah-rah motivational stuff. It really comes down to you attract what you.
네 번째 습관은 명상입니다. 명상을 통해 감정을 유지하고 다스리는 방법을 배웠고 첫 사업을 시작한 뒤 지금까지 7년 동안 그렇게 해왔다고 합니다.
The next habit is meditating every single day. I honestly believe that half of building wealth is maintaining emotional homeostasis. Right? That you can maintain and manage your emotions. You'll start to realize that you do things or say things or act in certain ways, right? And it's not conscious, it's unconscious. And you start to realize what are the triggers that are causing that? And what's the deeper reason behind why you do what you do? So quite simply, if you want to have a wealthy life, you need to be in control of your emotion and your thoughts. Meditation is key.
다섯 번째 습관은 높은 가치를 가진 기술을 배우는 것입니다. 앞서 말했던 고소득 스킬과는 맥락이 다릅니다. 이것은 고가치 스킬이라고 부르겠습니다. 그로 인해 직접적인 돈을 얻는 것은 아니지만 중요한 기술이라고 강조합니다. 인재 등용, 현금 흐름 파악과 같은 것입니다.
The fifth habit is stacking high value skills. A high income skill is things like I talked about, copywriting, sales, learning content creation. When I say high value skills, I'm talking about something that's so important, but you don't necessarily get paid directly for it. Let me give you an example. I'm incredibly good at going out there, finding, convincing, attracting talent, and then also keeping them with me for years and years and years because of the mission at my companies, because of the compensation, because of the performance bonuses, a whole myriad of different reasons, but that is a high value. I can give you another example of a high value skill, and that is accounting and managing cash flow. So I need to understand things like, what is my run rate with these businesses? How long can I pour money into research and development before we can start recouping some of that money? But as I said, you need to focus on these high value skills after you build the high income skills. The high income skills come first because you need to get paid, you need to bring revenue in, you need to make money, and then later you build up a habit of collecting all of these high value skills that are going to serve you more long term.
영상이 너무 길어져서 부득이하게 두 편으로 나누겠습니다. 다음 영상도 기대해 주세요. 감사합니다. 지금까지 평라TV였습니다. 구독과 좋아요는 영상 제작에 큰 힘이 됩니다.